How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more. We're all here in MTD Arena today. We're doing Sab-Sunen, the new Simic legend, new Simic god from the Aether Drift set. And I gotta say, Frog Lady. Didn't expect it, but here we are. And we are built around a counter-based theme because she puts counters on herself. So we have ways to make it to where we can manipulate what we get during the upkeep. Uh, should be good, right? Like, that's the plan. Our opponent is Liliana the Last Hope, and they are gunning us. Bill, don't die. Oh well, there goes Bill. Bill was always gonna die. Like, he's not a stable card. Partially because he's too broken. That's the last time that we can get that land in our untapped, so we have to play it then. This surprisingly made the cut. Don't you dare, opponent. Ouch. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna be sneaky. I could have played Relic of Legends. You see, opponent, this is what you get for not being sneaky, like me. I get a free Relic of Legends that I could have played last turn, completely negating my advantage. So I have 5 plus 3. I could play this. I'll play this. I do this. I can then do this. Actually start drawing cards. This card. It's bad. I felt like it could be good if I double the counters on it. I might be wrong. Rude opponent. Ouch. I am so dead. 100%. Our opponent was just a very fast black deck. And that is not something that our deck likes, apparently. Yeah. I remember. I remember the days when anything that came out that was Simic was broken. I miss those days. Do I? Probably not, actually. We've definitely been more healthy as a game than we were back in the days of the Simic reign. When Okos and Uros and uh he wasn't Simic, but he did have Simic colors in him. Omna were the new kids on the block, right? Like, they essentially splashed down, took over the entire format, and pushed everything else to either be a counter for them or to just be a better version of them, which meant everything everything hinged around whether you were trying to put 4 copies of Uro in your deck or whether you were trying to deal with 4 copies of Uro from your opponent's deck. And then there were some builds that did both, right? They would put 4 copies of Uro in their deck, and they would put something to deal with their opponent's 4 copies of Uro. Fun times, fun times. Of course, that wasn't in Brawl. Brawl, we didn't even have Brawl back then, right? Like, we had a Brawl, but I don't know if we actually got Historic Brawl yet. When did Historic come out? I think it was after the first Eldraine set, so because we got Brawl Commanders in it, but they weren't Creature or vehicle. Artifacts get counters. Fair enough. Ouch. I'm actually going to get down Vial first. Now, that may not sound like something that I would do, but there's big brain thought going into it. You see, I think that if I draw a land next turn, I can set up turn 5. Disgusting. Okay, well, we can still set up turn 5 to be a I snuck an ancient dragon to play during my opponent's turn type of play. Don't come down. Not Earl. Gulta. Gulta in Standard was kind of cool, too. The first time around. Because you had these weird green builds that were basically... Let's put as much... No attack. Don't do it, opponent. Don't you play that Gulta. Sure. I want to eat something that attacks in. Ideally. Bronze Dragon? Yeah, that has indestructible, so I'm just gonna block the pelt collector. GG. Not a big surprise of the surprise 7/7. To be fair, I'm not a big fan of that either. But we have to do what we have to do to win. We've already lost one battle for the Frog Princess. We can't lose two. We're gonna go on to game 3. We're only 7 minutes in. That's surprising. I've not decided yet if I'm gonna get the Mastery Pass early or if I'm gonna get it late. I'll probably get it late again because that's logically the best thing to do. Because at that point, right, if you're 2 or 3 weeks away from the next set release, you know exactly where you're going to be in the Mastery Pass when you get there, right? That's calculable, and I'll keep this, but it's bad. It's still calculable from day 1, but there's just the uncertainty of life in there. That means it's less certain than you would be if you're calculating last time, right? I feel like it's better to wait and see if you're going to actually get through the Mastery Pass or if it's just going to be a drain. So if my silent copter survives, oh my god, Arabelle? Yikes! I don't like Arabelle. I don't like Arabelle one bit. Let's go and grab some counters. I think I'm optimistic enough to try and wait for a full rift. Oh my god, never mind. To Ice Explorers, okay. It does not say the bad thing. I don't have any lands. I mean, what am I gonna do? I could do this, I just don't have anything to Ozolith could be good. Saves my counters, at least. Next time we're gonna have to combat. God. Next time we're gonna have to combat bounce Arbo so that she doesn't get her trigger. See, no lands. That's a realistic problem that I have. Uh, don't even have anything cheap enough to cast. This is Garbo. On it. I think I'm still dead, which is not great. Because I take 6 damage from Calamity, and then I take 5 damage from the... Yeah. We are dead. GG. We have time for one more. We can get an even 50-50 split. We do well. Arena servers have been a bit odd since yesterday. That happens at release time. Something to keep in mind. Yeah, but I didn't notice anything the day I was doing the draft. All right. Oh my God, Nadu? Arena, what are we doing? This is not a favorable matchup. I'm tempted to just concede it from turn 1 because we're not getting our 50-50 out of this. Nadu could play nothing but one mana target creature spells that do nothing, and we'd still lose to him. We get to play though. That's a good first start. We'll be optimistic about this. We'll push through. Maybe an 8/8 on turn 5 isn't enough to deal with a Nadu. You know? Maybe. You never know about these things. Decline. And we get our first Nadu trick? Nope. Okay. We're surveilling. Fair enough. Our other line would have been to go for Key to the Archive, which would have gave us better mana security than Toski. I don't have double green. I guess. Study could have been really good, but realistically, we're just not going to get there. Oh my God. Really? Legendary Frog token. Demonic Tutor. I feel like we could have done this in a better way, Arena. I feel like maybe we could have done this in a better way. Who am I to judge? So we have 5 mana to work with. We don't have double green, so we have to take a blue thing. It's tempting to grab a spark double. Actually, where do I have my double green? Nope. Spark double. I feel a concession coming. I feel my concession coming. All right, never mind. Never mind. That's fine. That's fine. I thought they were going to remove Toski to blank Spark Double, and if that happened, I would have just conceded because it's a blowout. How bad does a blowout need to be to auto Shame? Shame just scoop out of the game. I don't know. For me, when the deck is doing badly, I feel like it's what? Card is printed? Simplified. That is new and neat. I like it. I do. How are you gonna protect your commander? Not commander. No, the green source. Love to see it. Number 2. I'm not gonna win by killing Kaido, so we're just drawing cards. Commander? If he gets countered, we can cast other things. And we will play our patchwork crawler. It's possible our build is misaligned. I had to play around with her a little bit more. Block. That was I probably did a lot of thinking there. I don't know how I feel about that. That one doesn't need to think. Okay. All that open mana though. Hmm. We could kill Nadu here. We can do it in instant speed. We exile this for counter 1. We cycle this for counters 3 and 4. Sure. I guess they're sacrificing the real. Oh, okay. Well, we did get to draw a card out of that. All right. Well, here comes the naughty nonsense. Uh, our opponent has been a good sport of not using a bunch of naughty nonsense. I can respect that much, but all right. Well, there's some nonsense. We're done. Nonsense against Nadu is just not worth it. Either way, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.